Computer games have always been a big part of and computers in general have always been a big part of me and my existence. What most people don't realize, of course, is that the cable TV wires are actually my old phone system. The phone system in the early days used a gold or copper wire to transmit the signals. Basically, so what everyone mistakes for a cable TV wire is actually the very old, very first telephone system. Later on, they decided that it would be better to use really high voltage and really small wires for the telephone system and all that other stuff. Which I said, okay, I guess so, whatever. But the old telephone system used what is now the cable TV network system, the old copper wire or gold wire. We did use some gold wire, and later on we used copper wire for my telephone system, which is now what you know as the cable TV system. So anyway, getting computers internetworked and all that other stuff using the cable TV or coax cable, basically. It's something I really wanted and wanted to have done. I wanted to be able to network all the computers together. And mostly we paid for computers to be put inside of the great big old schools and all that other stuff. And because they could afford it. But they were my computers, by the way. So Lucifer Star computers. So anyway, so basically, we come along to year 1880 or 1890, basically, and I want first-person perspective shooters. Kind of like Castle Wolfenstein and, of course, Doom was something I was very interested in and wanted very much. So, and then I wanted to be able to play a game with my brother, because, of course, having network computers together, and also the Lynx, by the way, which is also probably one of my game manufactured little PlayStation with a real LCD screen, which was color, which was something that I wanted very much and thought was very important. And it was also one of the #1 sellers, as it had an actual color LCD screen, which was insanely expensive, by the way. But I said, screw it, I'm Lucifer Star. And basically, yes. Technically, people would say I went bankrupt, even though I was the #1 seller of everything. Basically. So pretty much, and then of course getting the network cards produced and all that other stuff. I loosely, as I was supposed to be dead because of the fact that Abraham Lincoln supposedly adopted me in 1917 or something like that, or some year, and I said, no, get away, you sick bastard. I want to be released. But of course they poisoned me and killed me. Anyway, and supposedly I was dead, but I'm not dead, you see. I'm Lucifer Star of the basically the Titanic, the Britannic, and basically I also own Carnival Cruise Company, which makes a lot of money. And I wanted my ships going to what's called Venice and stuff like that. And I owned a couple docks at Venice as well, as I was the only one repairing them and fixing them and keeping them up to date. And my White Star Line board basically tried to pretty much kick me out or kill me or something else like that, and basically say that they own the company. But of course they don't own Lucifer White Star, because I'm Lucifer White Star and I'm a person and a computer and everything else. So anyway, though, but pretty much basically, I always believed in games and thought that computer games were very cool and very neat, and I was willing to spend a lot of money on them. Although who knows, considering the fact that I'm supposed to be dead as of 1917. And my telephone network was turned over into a cable TV network and satellite dishes and all that. So, and they tried to just say that I was a Brian and not, in fact, Lucifer Star, which is also very annoying and very frustrating. And again, basically leaves me with nothing more to say than, get away from me, you psycho! And pretty much whatever. Anyway, like I say, I'm also the creator of 12 Races, so it gets a little bit different and strange with me. So, and technically I'm 100 trillion years old, as I know about this galaxy and the galaxy coming towards us. And they're coming towards us to basically say, hey, what's up? Where's Lucifer Star, the creator? So anyway, in the meantime, anyway though, but I loved Doom, and I wanted Doom so I could play with my brother, and I also wanted the Lynx thing to be made. And it was a #1 seller and very well loved by all, even though it was very expensive at $600 or something ridiculous like that. Almost $1,000 for that kilo thing, but it could be interconnected with all kinds of other things, and it sold really well. Um, anyway, and then you have the Nintendo. Oh my god, I hate Nintendo. Anyway, sorry, I have a love-hate thing with Nintendo. As the owner was trying to buy up everything I owned and basically take over, and I'm like, no, Lucifer Star, mining, shipping, and computers, and IBM probably, and lots of other things. So anyway, it gets all complicated, where basically, I possibly own Apple and IBM or something like that. Anyway, and you have a bunch of annoying computer hackers to like Bill Gates, basically editing zeros next to his name and saying that his father is really rich or he's really rich, and then trying to kill his father. So it gets all complicated. Anyway, though, but about No Man's Sky. I love it very much, and I liked playing it, and I thought it was a very fun game to play, and I basically wanted more and faster computers and better games this whole entire time. So anyway, and things like BioShock and other things, and computer games actually sold really well, as well as all my future gadgets. Like I say, also the futuristic store that you would know in the past, and also things like putting light down tubes, which made quite a few pretty little flower plants back in the 80s and 70s. Anyway, I always had a bending light project. We couldn't really bend light very easily, but we could do it down a tube using plastic because it would actually reflect light and actually be able to make light go down corners. And I was trying to work on a light-based computer, or a computer based on light, or different colored lights. And although the computer didn't work out well, they still did get the tubes that made it work. And eventually, they did actually come up with a computer that could use light and all the other stuff. Anyway, it gets all complicated, but still. I still have my name, Lucifer Star, so... Anyway, oh well, and you have a bunch of people going as they cruise around in my cruise ships and basically fly my aircraft, pretending like they own the place, and try and steal my SR-71, my LSF-A Blackbird. But of course, somebody eventually said, no, it's not your ship, it's Lucifer Star's, so mine. So, anyway, and a bunch of other people try and say they own the Titanic and the Leviathan and everything else and go cruising around on it until finally we turn it into a military transport, and then I use it for work or something like that. But anyway, lots of people trying to steal my stuff and trying to say that they are Lucifer Star, or they are a commander, or they're a chief of the planet, or my military services. And it's like, no. Anyway, whatever. Just give me a gun so I can shoot myself in the head. But I'm still alive, you see. So, anyway, other people just get to deal with that fact that Lucifer Star, me, is still alive as Brian. So, anyway. Whatever. Oh well. Anyway, I love No Man's Sky, and I thought it was a really fun game to play, and just about perfect, exactly what I wanted. So those programmers can be happy in the fact that they appeased Lucifer Star. Anyway, but then so did the creator of Bill Gates, and not the creator of Bill Gates. Slap me! Oh! I hate Bill Gates. I hate Zachary. Zachary was one of the worst people known to man. That's responsible for doing a lot of things. But no, I love Doom, and I thought Doom was a great game to play, and I think I wanted to buy the company. I don't really know, or I own the company. I'm not sure exactly, as I like to buy companies and all kinds of things. And Bill Gates like to claim credit for such things. Like I say, Bill Gates is not a computer expert at all. He has no rational significance more than he found the LSL-S shells and knows how to make basically thorium, uranium, and basically something that turns a normal shell into a nuclear reaction in midair, which is very dangerous and very bad. And I banned because it's very bad. Yeah, but they like to use it in the Middle East or some shit like that. So anyway, yes.